Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to the second part of this topic. So today we'll be looking at reply to letters of inquiry. So after you have received your own letter of inquiry, how do you reply to it? So let's look at it. So types of replies to inquiry. So there are two types here. So whether you are granting the request or you are refusing the request. Okay. So granting means that you, whenever whatever the customer or the other person is trying, they ask for you, ask for it, you are granting them. You are going to provide them with the things that they require. Okay. For where you are refusing, you are saying no. You are not accepting what they are requesting. So let's look at each one. For example, a granting request, when they request for something like catalogs, brochures, or samples, you grant them. You send them back in the form of letter or email, attached with the particular thing that they requested. The letter should try to make a sale by drawing the reader's attention to the special features of the product. So, while you are replying to fulfill the request of the sender, at the same time you are trying to upsell whatever the products that you are having here. Okay, especially the ones that are very high in demand, so that they will be able to try to get it as well. Okay. uh so this is also the opportunity for you to turn the request for information into orders. You want to try to convince them to try to order from you. So that is how you write. This is an opportunity for you, because you don't have a lot of opportunity to convince the sender or the customer to buy and to order from you. So this is one of it. Granting requests is one of the ways for you to turn to get the opportunity for you to get more sales. Okay. On the other hand, for refusing requests, you are saying no to the request of the sender. So you are not accepting whatever they ask. For example, they ask for samples or catalogs, you did not send. And remember that this is very hard to write, because you are trying to be polite, but at the same time you are not trying to fulfill what they request. Okay. It requires great tact and courtesy to ensure that the reader is not offended, because sometimes the way that you write a letter, if you are rejecting whatever they want, it kind it can kind of come out as rude and inappropriate. So you need to be able to write it in a way that they won't feel that you are being rude, and they are not offending you. No, you are not offending them. Okay. And then this is needed to retain the goodwill of the reader. Okay, you are not trying to show them away you not becoming your customer in the future, but you are trying to be as courteous as possible. Okay, so be careful when writing letters to refuse the request, because you need to give great tact and courtesy. For example, granting the request. See here. So for example, they inquire, the madam here inquire about the portable creator sewing machine. So you explain about the machine. You elaborate on the what we say, the features and the benefits of having the machine, and then you try to upsell to them. It means that you are trying to convince them to buy it from you. Okay. So like for example here, they say that you want to do a demonstration to show the features of the machine, and then they will be able, another representative will call them to show off the demonstration, and then to provide more details for them. So, and then at the end you want to write out that maybe you hope that the demonstration will convince them to buy from you. Okay. So this is how the way you grant the request of the sender. Okay. On the other hand, for refusing a request, so you are pleased. You Every letter that you start, you show you are gratitude. You to show your gratitude towards the letter that they have sent to you. Okay, but this is a letter for refusing the request. So try to be second one, see, look at the certain paragraph. We still produce this model as it proved to be very popular. This is not surprising. And then you just like to elaborate on the benefits and the functions and the features of the product. But you see here the third paragraph. However, we regret that we cannot allow you to have the set at the offer price because the price is valid during promotion. See that? Because maybe the original email or letter asked for the product to be sold at a promotion price, but it is past the promotion price and promotion period, and then you want to tell them they cannot get it the price, the promo price. So you need to refuse the request, and then you need to provide the reason why is it you are refusing that. The reason must be there, okay? Because like this mentioned just now, promotion period is already finished, and then you say the product is made of a high quality wood, high quality materials that cost a lot. So you need to inform all of the details, okay? Because they want to know why you are not able to fulfill their requests. That is the most important thing. Why do you need to write a letter of refusing the request? Okay. And then like usual, mention about the delivery time and then the price, those kinds of things, and then sign off with your signature at the bottom. Writing a letter of refusing the request is harder than writing a letter to grant the request. Okay, so be careful on what you need to do. Okay, format. This is the format that you need to follow while you are writing either one. Okay, first, thank the customer for his or her letter or interest. Like in the sample just now, we are pleased, and then we welcome you. So that is thanking them, and then you state whether you are able to fulfill or not the inquiry or the request. If you can, then you mention the details. If you cannot, why do you cannot? And then state whether information or materials requested for are enclosed or under separate posts. Are you including the things in the letter as well, or is it in something else? So you need to mention that. Then offer additional information useful to reader, or offers alternative sources of information if you are unable to help. Maybe additional information, for example, maybe you describe about the feature of the product, you tell them about the materials used, those kinds of things. Or if you are not able to provide more information, you can suggest them to look at alternative sources. For example, maybe try to look at online or something, or maybe look up in the website, those kinds of things. And then hope that everything is satisfactory and you can look forward to receiving an order. That is if you are granting the request. And then if you are unable to grant the request, you hope that he or she will understand your inability to help. So that is how you write the letter. That is format. So parts of the reply letter, you need to include this. Okay, you need to follow this particular format. This is parts particular of particular part of the letter. So start with the opening. Like we mentioned, thanking them. Mention that you have received the application or the letter, and then this is the example on the right. So the second part is the action. What will you inform of the sender? You explain the process, you explain what will happen, and then explain why the applicant is rejected. This is letter of rejection, okay, or refusing to grant the request on the what we say application for work, for example. Okay, so the process at this time, we are reviewing your resume, and then what will happen, your interview is scheduled for Monday something, March 13 at 10 a.m. but if they are rejected, then you mentioned this now. Unfortunately, your qualification do not match our needs at this time. If they are requesting you to come, then you can use like your interview is scheduled at something. Okay, all right. And then you put the closing at the end. You thank the applicant for the interest be enthusiastic, and be polite and positive. We appreciate your interest in the Sogo company, or we look forward to meeting you at Sogo company, or that, or you can use, we wish you every success in your career. That is one way for you to be polite and be positive for the applicants whenever you are rejecting them. Okay. So for introductory expressions, so these are some of the sentences or phrases that you can use while you start off your opening for your letter. So this, we are pleased to learn from your letter of something. We are pleased or happy to receive your inquiry. So those kinds of things. So look at it, try to imagine you using it, and you should be able to use it when you are writing your email or letter of reply towards an inquiry. Okay. Action expressions is where you try to respond to the request or to try to respond to the refusal of the request. So this is some of the expressions that you can use. And then we have the concluding sentence, where you should finish off with your hopes and the something that is, maybe you are trying to get them to listen. You want them to be part of the customers, that you want them to buy the products from you. So that is how you can use it for the concluding sentences. Okay, we hope to hear from you soon. We look forward to hearing from you. We look forward for your order. Those kinds of things. You can include it in your concluding sentences. Alright. So for this one, this is a sample of an insufficient letter. Look at it. What do you think it is missing from here? Discuss on your own. Try to find out what is missing, and then you can share it with your friends. Okay, thank you for everyone for listening to me. This is the second part, the last part of it. Thank you very much, and have a good one. See you.